Good evening, gentlemen. It's the Gozzler here with a Pokemon Showdown UU battle. Getting right into it, I lead with Azelf. He leads with Snorlax. Slap a taunt on him to make sure that he can't set up curses. He goes right into Smeargle, so I'm just going to set up my rocks and get another taunt on that. So I get 3 rocks on the switch, which is great. And Smeargle gets shut down immediately. So I'm just going to start firing off Psyshocks on whatever he brings in. He's got no dark types, nothing to resist it. I'm just going to keep firing off Psyshocks until Azelf is gone. This is what I typically do. Azelf is a sacrificial lead. Its only real useful attack is Psyshock, and I guess a U-turn for scouting, but it doesn't really do me any good in this particular situation. This guy's running a 5 out of 6 mono type normal with Cofagrigus and Slacking. Clearly trying to set up Mummy King, but I told him at the start of the battle that I wasn't going to let him do that. So he goes into Cofagrigus to try to deal with Azelf. I'm just going to leave it in. I wanted to taunt it just to make sure that it doesn't Trick Room Nasty Plot, because that set's really hard to deal with. So going into Umbreon, I'm just going to see if I can throw a Swagger on whatever he brings in, if he decides to switch, or Swagger Cofagrigus if he keeps it in. My Swagger ends up missing, though. It's not really a big deal. I can wall this Snorlax with Bronzong, no problem. So I'm just going to set up my screens and see if I can get someone else set up, or just, start sweeping with Bikini, or Gligar, or Suicune. So he ends up going to Tail Glow Baton Pass to Togekiss. I was kind of scared when I initially saw the Tail Glow. I figured the only 2 Pokemon that he has that can use it are Cofagrigus and Togekiss, and I figured some people run Scarf Togekiss, but he's he's obviously running a typical set with Roost and Air Slash, probably Thunder Wave. I don't know what else he had. I didn't get to see anything else. He does 73% with the Air Slash on Bikini with Light Screen. He did have a Spec D drop though, so I was kind of surprised at how much that did. Simply because initially when we were battling, I forgot about my Spec D drop. But he goes into Miltank to try to deal with Bikini, thinking that I'm just gonna recreate it. But he goes into a Milk Drink. I didn't want to stay in after that many drops, so I just go into Umbreon. Fire off a Wish. I find Wish is a safe first turn move for Umbreon, especially if you're dealing with a set that you're not familiar with, like this particular Miltank, because a lot of Miltanks run different sets. As soon as I saw Defense Curl, I wasn't certain as to what set it was going to be. I had no idea why he didn't have Curse. That's fine. That's up to him. So I go to Gligar. That Gligar was a misclick. I meant to go out to Bronzong. Who wants to throw a Gligar into a rollout? So I guess it could work. Gligar's really bulky, but that's not my intention. So I go out to Bronzong, try to get the Hypnosis. I get it on the Miltank, and I find this is a good opportunity to set up Suicune. He can set up Defense Curl all day, I don't care. I'm not going to be hitting his defenses. When this was initially going on in our battle, I was watching a movie with the kids at the time. I was watching Escape from Planet Earth. Hilarious, by the way. I didn't realize that this Miltank was faster than me. So I make a relatively crucial misplay here by going for the Scald. I knew I wasn't going to take him out, but I wanted to rest. That's what I initially wanted to do. I was going to do that at the start of the next turn, but I didn't realize he was faster, so I ended up losing Suicune, which it's not really that big of a deal. It is, despite having Bikini on my team, my primary offensive guy. I usually just use Bikini for revenge. So he goes into Cofagrigus after Miltank's gone, after I revenge it with Bikini. He tries to set up a Destiny Bond, but I don't think he has Trick Room, so it's not going to work. Easiest way to deal with Destiny Bond, if you don't want to just kill it, get it with status, or try to get it to kill itself, which is what I end up doing with the Swagger. I get the Confusion Hacks, and he ends up killing himself, leaving my Umbreon at full health. I'm pretty sure I go right into a Foul Play here. Yeah, so I go right into Foul Play from Snorlax, and it ends up taking it out. I thought it might live 1, but, if it didn't, he couldn't have taken me out anyway. His Smeargle has Dragon Dance. I don't know if that's the best setup move to Baton Pass. Speed and attack obviously work great together, but Smeargle has access to any and every move, and if I were to pass a setup move, it probably wouldn't be Dragon Dance, maybe Automatize or Shift Gear or whatever. Anyway, so he goes into Slacking. I know that he doesn't have anything that can really hit Gligar. I don't know what type of set he runs. It's probably just Giga Impact or just big stab normal moves. So after I lose Gligar, I send Bikini in, and I figure this is a pretty good opportunity for me to sweep and end the game. The last guy he has left is Bikini. Now, this battle, as you guys can tell, obviously wasn't the best. The only reason why I really wanted to upload it was to show you guys that Monotype only works in Monotype. If you guys aren't prepared to deal with a standard UU or OU team, you really need to stick to the Pokemon that are in that tier. There's a reason why they're categorized, just to make it fair for everybody. So that was it for today. I might do another upload later tonight, but it might not be done till the morning. I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro, and I will see you soon.